Yeah. Ghana. I'm so cool, I went to Africa.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy Mr. Ghana, baby. But today I'm on a different channel called The Wode Show. This is the show that will be talking to young entrepreneurs that are doing something to change the face of Africa. And today we've been joined by this gentleman, and he's the first person to grace this channel. Oh, brother, we can't shake hands, yeah? But
so anyway, we have to do
the
COVID sign.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not wearing masks. I know people are gonna get mad, but hey, forgive me. I mean, everybody's wearing masks apart from me. It's alright. My brother, your name and where you from?
All right. So my name is Jamel Adam. I'm from Kumasi, Ashanti region here. I'm a social entrepreneur and also a medical herbalist by profession.
Medical herbalist by profession. Are you practicing your profession?
For now, I have to put a stop for a while because of this business, but I'm a well-trained medical herbalist.
I mean, I went to Accra. Oh, sorry, I'm saying Accra.
Kumasi
so I
City
went
Mall.
to Kumasi City Mall, and I saw a shop where you sell clothes in there, and I was like, wow, this is really amazing. So I never knew you're even a medical doctor. Why do you have to enter into such business instead of practicing your major?
I think the basic reason is the fact that I asked myself that if I am in a field where there is a high probability of me getting a job, how about the people in other fields who getting a job is quite difficult for them? And I searched around and I realized that fashion is another industry where you can't automate everything, so it involves a lot of human resource and human capital. So it's one area that we can grow employment to thousands and millions of people. And my main goal is to create jobs. That is the reason why I step into business.
So you believe that young Africans should start creating jobs than looking for them?
Yeah, because if you compare the number of graduates who come out of school to graduates who look for job, you realize that very few people, even as it stands now, that everyone is touting about entrepreneurship, very few people are able to create jobs. Now the question is, if all of us are supposed to go search for job, who should create a job for someone to go and get it? Do you get it? So you realize that is the reason why unemployment rate is very high, because the mindset of majority of us is that we should all go to school, work hard, pass exams, go get a job. But if all of us are going to get a job, who is supposed to create the jobs? And you realize that the people who come out of retirement as compared to people who get into employment, there's a vast difference. So there is a need for some of us to step up our game and not think like anyone and start to create opportunity for ourselves and other people.
I'm really impressed, man. How many people have you really employed in here?
If I combine, how do you call it, the permanent and the casual people, we are in a total of 14 people as it stands now. Yeah, and it ranges from graphic design to fashion designers to, how do you call it, sales agents, right, and media personnel who come together to build this business. So it's not just me.
I just want to know what really inspired you to start a business like this?
Okay, so basically me getting into the fashion business came as a result of disappointment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
From
I would say I was hugely disappointed by a tailor that was in 7 years ago, when there was a time for me to go for a faculty dinner. That I was in my second year going to my third year. So I sent my cloth to a tailor for him to sew for me. And it took me 1 month, 2 weeks before I could get my cloth back. There was a lot of banter in and out. And secondly, too, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it. So I realized that if there are people like me who always want to represent the culture, who want to hold up to the heritage, yet we go through some of these things, how would we be able to do that? Right? And this comes to the reason why there's a strong taste for foreign goods than local, because the local brands and the local business and the people involved are not up to the task. So I took it upon myself to set up a business and set an example for others to follow and let people know that we can do it and do it better.
Which school was that?
I was in KNUST.
Oh, just here.
Yes, just
Science and Technology. That's impressive. But I just want to know, how long have you been doing this business?
So we started out in 2013. So it's been 7 years now running this business.
After school or when you were still in school?
I was in school. I started, that was second year in my university, yeah.
Can I say that you're actually not interested in becoming a medical doctor? Or?
No, that wasn't the reason. I was and I still am. The thing is, I started this along the line, and when I left school, there was a point where I had to ask myself, do I have to let this go off and go search for a job and be like any other person, or I could take this up and also help people along the line? So I realized that, yes, with medicine, I can go in anytime, and I have a plan of going back to build another business in my field, right? But for as it stands now, I have started something, and I need to make sure it's on a level where other people can benefit from. So that is the reason why I had to forgo the medicine for a while after completion and focus on this.
Bro, you said you started this when you were in school. How did you get the capital? Were you doing something that we don't know?
I would say for me, I bootstrap. In business, when you say you bootstrap, it means that you have to use the little resources you have around you. So actually, I didn't start with any amount of money, right? I had to fall on friends because I realized that there were students like me who would come to school with cloth in their bags, and they would have to send it back to their house because they didn't get any credible person to work with or work on their cloth for them. So I took advantage of that, took their cloth, gave it to my tailor, and let them work on it and give it to them. So I started a campaign, order and receive in a week. So before that, I got to realize that they could actually finish a cloth in a day or two. And people, it was taking long for people to get their cloth. So why don't I tell people we are going to finish for you in a week? But I know that within 3 days we can finish. You know, so it creates some level of credibility. So that is how it took off, and people started bringing in their cloth because they got to know that I always produce the results for them.
Which means you're not the one who was sewing the clothes?
No.
That's a really smart move, man. But anyway, I've seen that you have a factory where people sew the clothes and then take it to where?
We have the retail outlets at Kumasi City Mall.
Perfect. So I think you have to take me there before I ask the next question.
Definitely.
Okay? Thank you so much.
Yeah. Ghana. I'm so cool, I went to Africa.
Wow.
Welcome
This is
to
your place.
Gamel Clothing Showroom.
Man, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed, bro.
thank you.
But you know, like I got so many questions, but seeing this actually made me confused. But anyway, just want to know, what were the basic challenges that you faced when you started this?
I think the basic challenge was getting the right people to work with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that is a bit of a hurdle. Because this business, you can't do it alone. You need other people who think like you and people who see the same thing that you see, like the future. So getting the people to work with has been a major challenge in this business. And sometimes people come and go, but I think now we've been able to carve a niche and grow with people who see the bigger picture. So that has been the major challenge.
You've been doing it for the past 7 years.
Yeah,
And
7 years
just
now.
want to know, would you advise any brother or any young African out there to start a business like this?
Sure. For me, as I told you earlier on, the reason why I started business is to create more jobs, right? In as much as we all want to live a good and comfortable life, I think helping other people, helping humanity is paramount to me. So I will encourage that a lot of these young people take up the mantle and set up businesses. As I said, if all of us are going to look for job, who should create a job for who to come and look at or look on, right? That is why we always put, we always blame the government for everything. But it's about time that the youth of today have to step up their game and also start something. Yeah, and create opportunity for
But
people.
you know, I cannot come in here and you decide not to give me a shirt.
Definitely.
My clothes, man.
Definitely. We are going to give you like a very good outfit that I know you will love it.
Before I ask my last question, I'd love to put on your clothes before
Definitely.
I ask my last question. So let's look around. Let me get one for myself and then.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the shirt. This is hoodie?
Yeah, this is called Adishe hoodie. Adishe hoodie is cool because we want to project the royalty. So this is called Adishe hoodie.
One thing that I love about this is the African map inside.
Exactly.
The African map on my heart. That is amazing, man. But you know what? Before I let him show me this area, you're an entrepreneur right now, and I just wanted to send a message to young Africans out there, man. What will it be?
My message is very simple, and those of you who know me know that I've been touting this for a very long time. Be a PhD holder. And someone will ask, what do you mean for someone to be a PhD holder? It's just 3-letter words. Be prayerful, be hardworking, and dedicate to the work. Very simple. This is what has taken me far. So you can do all these without resorting to the Almighty. Whatever you do, whatever plan you have as an entrepreneur, you have to get closer to your maker. Then you have to put in the work. There is nothing like you wish for it. There are a lot of people who could have done what I'm doing, but the difference is that they never made a step. If you don't make the step, if you are afraid of the hurdles, trust me, you can make it, because there's a lot of challenges. Most of them are unplanned. You wake up in the morning, then you have to just get going, whether good or bad, right? Then you have to dedicate to the cause. You need to expand yourself. You need to have a clearer vision of where you want to go, right? Because there's a saying that if you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. So you need to have a plan, let's say a business plan, which tells you where you want to get to. And I think you can find your way through.
You know what, since you are saying that you need to have a business plan, I think there's so many people who want to be like you. So I don't know if I'm going to invite him on the channel again. I mean, maybe you can even set up a consultancy where you're going to advise people.
Yeah, I have people that I'm actually...
We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. But I'm seeing shoes in here.
Yeah.
You do this one too?
Yeah, so everything you are seeing in this shop too are made in Ghana. So Gamel clothing is not just about clothes. We everything from your head to your toe. We want to do everything, and these are Ghana made shoes. Right, so all those shoes, everything you see in the background are made here in Ghana. This tells you how far we can go. All we need from you is to support the brand, and we can go far. And it's about helping people and creating jobs for people.
How do you find Gamel Clothing?
So Gamel Clothing is right here inside Kumasi at Kumasi City Mall. We have 2 shops, the clothing side and the shoe side, and we have even for kids. And those of you who are outside Ghana, we have a website, an e-commerce website, which accepts PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, mobile money. All you need to do is log on to www.gamelclothing.com. Then you can get in touch with us. We are also on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the social networks, YouTube. You can just reach out to us and we will be there to help you. Anything you can think of African, anything you can think of as clothing, just think of Gamel Clothing and we'll be there to help you out. We are the ultimate brand for African fashion.
Ultimate brand for African fashion, and you know how we do it. It's your boy Mr. Ghana Baby. And if you are there watching this video and you don't buy from Gamel Clothing, you know what I always do. I'm definitely going to unsubscribe you from the channel, because it's time for us to support African businesses. If you say Black Lives Matter, I would say that African business matters. So Mr. Ghana Baby, and I'm going to see you.
I'm so cool, I went to Africa.
Thank you so much.
Like a school, they were laughing at us.